Morning. Okay, so today's my first day off in a while. I don't have anything planned except for a few errands, but essentially I'm getting started on this thing. So I'm starting step 1, which is the album. Now, if we take a look at my spreadsheet, I'm 70.83% complete. There's one song that I can officially tick off as finished, which means that I'm now 75% complete. Now, there are 2 songs that I'm very much conflicted about, to be completely honest, because I don't know whether it's my brain being like, they're not good enough for the album, or whether I don't want to put the time into it, or if I'm not excited enough about the songs. But either way, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm feeling very unmotivated to do them. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably gonna EQ out the frequency that I don't like in End of the Bottle. My goal for today is to have mess written. I think that's a reasonable goal to have. And if, it's not written, at least figure out some form of structure for it. We'll see what happens. Okay. I've been working on mess for a little bit and I've kind of, not hit a wall, but I just decided it's not happening for me right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little break, go run some errands. Yeah, because I'm not getting anywhere and I'm really not motivated. But I know I have to be motivated. My main problem is I'm getting attached to the story of these lyrics and not as much the lyrics themselves, if that makes sense. So for example, one of the lyrics is like, the walls are bleeding and I can't start healing. And then originally the lyrics were, because your heart keeps beating next to me. And that sounds morbid as fuck. So initially my thought was I'll change it to, because your heart's not beating for me. But it doesn't make mathematical sense in the song. It feels more awkward than it should. I really like this song and I want to do it justice because it's the perfect ending for the album, but it makes absolutely, it doesn't hit as well as I want it to hit, and also the chorus doesn't hit at all. It's literally, I'm a mess, phasing out the memories you left. Hope one day to call you home, but I feel we're too far gone. And in my head, I'm like, that end part is really nice to lead into this massive cinematic release. It's it's a massive release, and then it goes into a very much a boom, and then the second half of the song's got this driving force behind it. I don't know how to explain it. I just know what I want from it, and I don't know how to accomplish that just yet. It's just going to take a lot of time, which is annoying for me because I have very limited time just in general. So yeah, I've had my coffee, I've shaved. Now I just need to run some errands so that I can hopefully clear my mind a little bit. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll play some Pokemon Go. I don't know. So this is how my day essentially panned out. Essentially, I got to the point where I reworked some of the lyrics, got a bit of progress done. I did a bit of work on mess more than anything else because I wasn't happy with the lyrics. Even though it's very little what I have, I was unhappy with the lyrics. So then I started toying around my guitars because I wanted to get a bit more inspired. So I started singing some 5-star songs. I started recording and my voice was not up to scratch. And I know I should have recorded a bit of it, but honestly, my GoPro was completely dead and out of charge. I won't lie, I'm wiped. I went to get some lunch and now I'm back in my room. I got a media mod. I'll probably work on some more stuff later, but for right now, I'm absolutely exhausted. Yeah, I wish I had more to update on, but right now I'm just watch Venture Bros, try and keep my mind off of music. It's Saturday now. The last clip I recorded was on Thursday, and I'll be honest, I've thought a lot about it. There's one song I think I'm going to take off the album, and it's called If That's What It Takes. I essentially wrote that song for my grandfather, who passed about a year ago now, and had a few things run through my mind. One, it's not close to being ready to release at all. I don't want to release a song that doesn't serve my feelings or my grandfather's memory justice. And lastly, I think I just want that song for myself more than anything else. Like, I've shown my brothers already, and I know they share that same sentiment with me. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I think I'm leaving that off of this album. Whether it makes it onto something else, like another album, is a whole other story. I don't know if I'm ready to share that, and I think that's okay. So with that being said, we're down to now 8 songs for the album. I still need to write Mess. This album, I very much hope that it'll be released in 2025, because I'm basically there, you know what I mean? I've got like 70 to 80% of the album complete. Like, I've spent the better part of like 2 years writing this album. I've cut so many songs, but I've committed to this series. I have, and I've committed to step 1, which is making and releasing an album. If this is how hard step 1 is, this is meant to be the easy part, next to actually performing. I feel like the easiest part of doing my last performance, part of me is like, do I not have a live band? Because it'll make it slightly easier for me. One of my biggest concerns is like relying on other people. I'm so used to, when it comes to my art, like things that I release, I'm so used to having control over everything. You know, that's why I've had, like, I have YouTube channels in my past. I've filmed everything myself, basically. I've edited everything myself. I've made music almost completely by myself, and then I can just judge myself on that because I am my biggest critic. But then when I'm, you know, with a group of people, I'm like, I feel bad critiquing them because I don't want to. Like, I want people to grow and adapt and learn, but when I'm so close to people, it's so hard for me to be brutal on them. Anyway, I'll get back to you later.